Hey guys, looks like we're jumping in with a little bit more Wasteland Reborn. And we're picking right up with Miss Rhonda Brooks. So let's see exactly where we left off. Yeah, Wasteland Reborn is next in the rotation. I have a rotation, I have a list, and I am trying my best to stick to the rotation, stick to the list, and knock them out as quickly as possible. So we're going to jump in here for about 90 minutes and see what all we can do. Pick up where we left off, and I might need to start taking notes, like letting myself know exactly all that was accomplished and where we stand. So all this stuff is restarting. Now, here's something I found and something I need to figure out how to get past. Um, so if we go into mod configuration. Now, one of the things that I think is interesting about Wasteland Reborn, unlike others, is it still gives you the ability to save and auto save, supposedly, as you're playing, even on survival. I'll have to look though and see exactly, just confirm that I am on survival. All right, so I think I want to go in here and, well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply. Did it do that? See, it didn't give me that option the first time. All right, then we're going to back out real quick here. I want to see something. Notice the angle and everything changed. So, what I got to figure out is how to get it to load these settings without me having to go in and hitting the apply button after I change the settings. So it's defaulting to settings that I don't know where. And then I don't know if I don't think they're in the INI files, these particular settings. So, but they default back. I have to go in every single time and apply the settings. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I kind of want you to know my settings and apply them. There's my water. I was going to say, where's my water? All right. So it looks like she needs to rest as well. But where are we in the whole thing? And then if I am only at this point, do we have anybody? Here, let's check our number of people. We got one person, 4 food, 10 beds. But that one person is kind of happy. We got a 64 overall happiness. I've seen worse. So that one person is kind of happy with us right now. Now, I want to check one other thing. Yeah. So I have a mod in here that makes these cars lootable, but in turn, you can't scrap them. And I almost like for the loot that you get, I'm almost in the mindset that I just rather be able to scrap them. Now, I believe that mod is a mod that I added. So I'm not married to it. You know what I mean? Now, what is killing me is, okay, that's working. Yeah, I was hitting the B button multiple times and the Pip Boy was not coming up. It was unresponsive. All right. And what gameplay? Where's my settings? There it is. Settings, gameplay, survival. Okay. All right. Let's get rocking and rolling. All right. So we got the dog. We got the dog. So now we just need to go do some stuffs. And of course, the first stuffs that we generally do at the beginning. Hold on a sec. Okay, so I got the dog, I got the bag. It's clipping through my butt, but that's all right. That's all right. She looks good. Um, what am I wearing? Oh, wrong, but there it is. All right, so armor wise, we are. Oh, nice. So you can see I'm wearing a left leg, left arm, metal right arm, and metal right leg. But then you're like, how sway? Because I don't see the arms because they're invisible. Excuse me, man. Talk much? Well, maybe not. That's why I'm coughing. So we do have some armor on. Still got that bug right there, the glowing rad roach. Not going away yet. Let's check our food real quick. And aid. All right. Foods. We got tons of food. Look at that. We got grilled everything and then some. All right. No junk. We got a bunch of mods. All right. So transfer, store all. And then let's go back over here. And then just on the way out, because storing them will still leave them useful to us. And then, because when we go into the. Oh, shoot. And then you see right there, I see the noodle cups. See all this meat? We would just be carrying this around on our own if we didn't just store it. Oop, nope, nope, nope. Don't get rid of. All right, you can get rid of that. Get rid of that. All right. All right, so the noodle cups tells me we went the way that I was wondering about. You see the autosave? Just hit us with the autosave. Um, Generally, what I do when I start out, and if you guys have watched the first episode, thank you, welcome. And while I'm here, just remember if you like the content, remember like, comment. I love comments. I love to respond to them, and subscribe. Subscribe helps get this get the material out to more folks. So it is definitely appreciated. So what I'm saying is, so what I usually do is before I come down here and get the dog, I usually go shopping. And what I mean by that is I go back across that little creek that runs between Sanctuary and where Vault 111 is, and I go that up that way. There's a little shack there that always has a raider. So I go up that way, take out the bugs, take out the dogs, take out the raider, and there's always a scavenger doing some target practice over there too. I take them out, and then I make my way up towards Satellite Station Olivia. And then usually there's some loot to be had up there. There's a old junkyard with a robot sentry, and then I take all of them out, and oh, they have these in the game. Oh, I hate those, to be honest with you. All right, so we went and we probably came down here when we came and got the dog. We probably went down here. We hit that house too. So I do that, and yeah, there's the other larva thing. I do that to get a bunch of stuff, just stuff, stuff I can tear down, craft with, things like that, supplies, experience. Then I come down here and then I get more girds. I get my little bag right here, always in there, and I get myself prepared and set up. So now I can come down here and then where I can feel like I'm actually prepared to face the Raiders. Okay, so I don't think Scourge or whatever it is in this mod list. I don't see the little girl, and I forget which mod she's attached to. All right, so I come in here, then I run in here, and see, and I do the same thing every single time. And what it is, I stock up is what it is. So I come up here. Can I open that?
I can pick this.
Sometimes I can. Sometimes I've leveled up enough to do that. All right, cap stash right there. Jump down. All right, sneak. All right, who's out here? We got one body that's always here that we can loot right off the bat. All right, thank you, sir, for your contribution to our cause. Let's see what they're facing. All right. And then I don't see who's someone's shooting. I just don't see them. When I got close enough to trigger them to actually for me to see them. See a body. Something should have triggered already. Hey, you. You there. Raiders are almost through. Grab that rifle. Help us, please. Okay. He's not up there. Dogmeat's like, yeah, and we came a long way for nothing. All right, well, there it is. Sorry to leave you naked, but you know, such is life, man. You should just make sure you put on some clean underwear before you leave the house every day. All right. Wait, wait. This is why I hate this wheel. Quick save. Now, the fact that the dog is still just behind me instead of attacking is quite annoying.
Hey, up here, on the balcony.
You're not on the balcony.
The Raiders are almost through the door.
Well, you're not on the balcony. Did you see that? He's outside. Why is he? Broham. I'm not supposed to be talking to him on the outside. He's down here fighting outside the building. I'll give him some time to get back to his post. How you gonna? And how's he getting back in the room when the guys are outside the room trying to fight to get in? See, is this worth not being able to scrap it? Well, obviously, I wouldn't be able to scrap this, but I'm just saying that's what it does. And I'm kind of thinking I get more. All right, here we go. I'm just wondering what kind of magic act is he gonna do to get back up into that room. Oh, he moved. Oh, shoot. Poke your head up. Poke your head up. I can't do anything to you, Steve. So you poke your head up. I see something moving. Just don't know where.
Think you can win this? Huh?
Yeah. Oh, he came all the way down.
No more British occupation. Join our side. Back to England with you. You lobster-back knaves. By the crown.
Don't want to pick up
Back to your
concrete.
homes.
Concrete's heavy.
It belongs to America. Have your teeth back, you jackanapes. No taxation without representation. Let's send these creeps back to London, boys.
Where do you go?
Remember, lads, two with my seed. Come on, Dawes. We ride to Lexington. One Hancock and Adams. Awake, men of Middlesex. The King's regulars are coming out.
All right, let's go down and get that thing. All right. No? Oh, okay. Not the same. All right. Waves. All right. 3 likenesses. I'm going to just go with a hunch that A, E, and S.
Sweet.
I did not want the skull. All right. It's very smoky in here. Is it not? Whoa. I missed my turn.
I'm telling you, man, let's just get the hell out of here. We got no reason to hang around and get shot.
Stop being such a fucking pansy. We hold out for the others like we're supposed to.
There you are, you little bitch.
I can't see. I was in my own way.
That it?
God dang, man. How many was those? How many were misses? And seriously, dog. Oh my God. This is why I leave them home. This is why I always send them back to the, I do. I always send them, eventually I get so annoyed that I just send them home.
I'm
It's
coming
like,
in there, and I'm gonna skin every last one of you.
Come on, man. They ain't going nowhere. We got other shit to deal with.
You hear that? Gotta go take a little walk. Time to real. What the?
ah! Ran past. See, at some point, I'm going to shoot the dog. And it isn't even going to be intentional. It's just going to be, he jumps right in the way. And it's like, what are you doing?
Inside.
See, that part right there kind of annoys me. It's like, Rohan, I'm saving you. You wait.
In here.
Like, if you keep rushing me, I'm just going to leave you. See how you do on your own. There we go. Oh. All right. You see that? Really? That's my dimensional chest. Or basically kind of a bag of holding. Alright, so we're gonna... Oh, look at this. enough.
Man,
Nice.
and I don't know who you are, but your time is impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minutemen.
God damn it.
Minuteman.
Minutemen? So now I'm traveling backward in time.
Protect the people at a minute's notice. That was the idea.
That ain't it.
So I joined up, wanted to make a difference. And I did, but things fell apart. Now it looks like I'm the last Minuteman left standing.
Maybe?
And who are these people?
Who are these people?
Nope.
Just folks looking for a new home, a fresh start. I've been with them since Quincy. Lexington looked good for a while, but the ghouls drove us out of there. A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. It's just me, the Longs, Marcy and June. That's old Mama Murphy on the couch. And this here is Sturgis.
Hey.
Sorry about that.
Sorry. Sounds really rough.
Thanks.
Nah, that
It's
ain't
good
it.
to meet someone who really cares.
I don't know that I
Anyway,
say all that.
we figured Concord would be a safe place to settle. Those raiders proved us wrong. But, well, we do have one idea.
Hey, that's all it takes.
One good idea can make all the difference.
Sturgis, tell her.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah, I thought you might. Protection with an added bonus. Get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
I'm digging.
Minigun. Now we're talking.
I know, right? Only there's one hitch. The suit's out of juice. Probably been dry for 100 years. It can be powered up again. But we're a bit stuck.
All right. So,
So what's the solution?
What you'll need is an old pre-war FC, a standardized fusion core, your high-grade, long-term nuclear battery used by the military and some companies way back when. And we know right where to find one.
But we can't get to the damn thing. It's down in the basement, locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't exactly my forte. You could give it a shot.
already did.
Actually, I already grabbed the fusion core. We're set.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, those raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
June looks like he's about looking for his next fix, man. He's like hurting over there. But we know why. Alright, let's talk to Crazy
Ma'am.
Lady.
Dog meat sure did find us some help. Just look at ya.
It's a good dog.
He's a good dog. Smart, too.
Oh, indeed. Dog meat's good at finding folks who need him, and he'll stick by you now. I saw it.
So, speak up.
Please, tell me what you know.
Just listen to me. Acting a crazy old lady. It's
Kind of looks like Whoopi to me.
They give old Mama Murphy the sight.
I'm not sure I like that.
Been that way since I was a girl.
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
I can see a bit of what was and what will be, and even what is right now. And right now, I can see there's something coming. drawn by the noise and the chaos. And it is angry.
Wow. Okay. Well, what is it?
What is it? Mama Murphy, I need more. Please.
I'm sorry, kid. But I just don't know. The sight ain't always clear. But believe me when I tell you, it ain't a raider. But I'm tired now. And if I ain't mistaken, you've got a job to do.
Oh, look, they changed up Marcy. She still looks. She looks more like a Karen this this way than before.
Bingo.
All right. Anything? 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 Oh. Okay. Where's my save? Okay. Now, before we get over here and get completely annoyed, we will prepare ourselves for complete and utter disappointment and stupidity. Now, in case you're wondering what I'm talking about, there's a trend going on where
Personal log. United States Army Staff Sergeant Michael Daly. This past Saturday, October 23rd, while en route to West Stockbridge, a vertibird crashed into the roof of this museum. The cause? EMP following nuclear detonation. Several, in fact. From the intel I've gathered, this was a global event. The co-pilot was killed on impact. Pilot died of his injuries a day later. Day after that, Flaherty and Canoa were shot by some scared, desperate survivors. Then Brzezinski took off running. Haven't seen him since. Now, it's my turn to go AWOL, if that concept even applies anymore. My armor's fusion core is burned out, so I guess my soldering days are done. I'm heading to Boston, on foot, to see if my sister survived all this. She's got an apartment on Boylston Street. This is Mike Daly, signing out. Good luck. And God bless America. Or what's left of it.
And then here's the trend I'm talking about. Hold on. Let's see if I can sneak up here. Let's just see. Nothing. Okay. So the trend that I'm seeing, and it's very distressing, is a lot of folks are using a mod or a combination of mods that make it so that you can't use the power armor anymore. And me, I'm 100% against it, simply because, one, you know, it just goes against the entire way the story is written. Okay. And so luckily, this isn't one. Did you get him? See, because here's the thing. You're supposed to grab the power armor, right? You don't have to loot, but I do, you know, because that's what I do. So you grab the power armor.
Why don't you get down here? Show me that fancy gun up close. Not a lot of people can get past my boys. I give you that. Still waiting, asshole.
See, so you're supposed to grab the power armor and then jump. And in doing so, you know, so if you can't grab the power armor anymore, then how are you supposed to do this first? That was a lot simpler anyway. But then you get to a point here. And then you trigger this guy. And then how do you stand a chance against him? Oh, thanks. Whoa. Get him. Nice. After the battle, you notice several warning indicators. Your fire on the dashboard are flashing a loud alarms, followed by that. Generator cooling system failed, system overheating. You should probably get out of the suit right now. Okay, so now I will tell you this. That is a much better solution. I ain't mad at that. I am not mad at that at all. What I get mad at is changing the narrative of the story, right? The whole point of this particular introduction and everything is to introduce you to Concord, introduce you to the Raiders, introduce you to power armor, right? Which is a key feature in Fallout games. And you're supposed to grab the power armor, jump off the roof, and come down here and fight these guys. The power armor is supposed to allow you to be able to fight with this guy. And by making it so that you can't even use it, right, without like training or some sort of booklet that I've in those particular mod packs yet to find. So it's like, okay, but then if you're going to do that, right, at some point, make it findable. Put it somewhere where I'm going to find it, right? Stumble across it, something. And the fact that, we get to the point where I don't stumble across it, and now all of a sudden I'm stumbling on all these different I'm actually getting repeats. So then I'm stumbling across all these suits of power armor that I can't even use, because at some point either I'm going to have to cheat and, figure out which book it is or what training manual it is that I need to be able to use the power armor, and then, spawn it into the game and actually use it myself. But it's like it just doesn't make sense to me to make it so that you can't, use the power armor. And it just seems like an artificial way of trying to make the game harder, but without any logic or reason behind it, right? I'm all for it if there's a really good story reason why the power armor isn't going to be usable, right? but then modify the story also, so that the whole point, when you get there, the first thing they hit you with, right, is, hey, we got to take out these raiders. We got a whole gaggle of them that we got to worry about. There's there's power armor on the roof, but we don't have a fusion core, so you had to get the fusion core. See, so it totally goes and contradicts that entire storyline. And it's like, when you put that mod together and put that in there, is as if you're just with deaf ears, right? You're not even paying attention to what's going on in the game. You're just looking for a way to make it harder. And to me, that's a crappy approach, right? Because it's like, it shouldn't just be about making the game harder. It should make it more challenging. And in challenging, it should mean, okay, so we're going to put additional obstacles of ways to make you think differently, to make it harder, not harder, but more difficult to accomplish something. But we're not going to make it so that it doesn't fit the storyline, right? I'm just throwing stuff in there, and I'm just throwing stuff at the wall. A wood chipper? Really? And just so that the game is harder. And it's just like, I just don't. So yeah, it gets, so you see, I get triggered every single time I run into it. Magic number was wrong. Upon taking this perk, you may immediately, I'm going to which ones did I pick? I picked that, so guess what we're picking? Boom. Oh, accept. Yes. Didn't make me smarter, just made me multi-talented. Oh gosh. All right. Equivalent exchange. Let's see what we're gonna do. So yeah, I get triggered every time. Just the idea that it is possible triggers me, as you can see. I don't like the names. One more. Okay. I'm curious to see what this does. These two right here, I got to do it. I got to do it. I got to find out what it is. I got to find out what in the world are they even talking about. Hold on. Do we have salvage? I got to take salvage up. What was the other one? Medicine, right? All right, we're gonna take survival up, tinkering up. Come on, weaponry. I think this is melee, but I'm gonna just in case. Yep. Right there for now. We're gonna bring science up to and stealth. Next time we'll hit robustness. I need a bone saw. See? So, when we get a bone saw, we're holding on to it. All right, so back to my rant. So, when they did the thing here, I don't mind it as much. It's still kind of crappy that you don't get to keep the power armor, but at least you got to use it for the purpose that it was meant for, right? It was placed there and you were supposed to grab it and come down here and kill the raiders. So I'm cool with that. All right? Yeah, we got that done. Good. And, great. So I'm not mad about that. So, but it's like, okay, you kind of changed the story, but you changed it, and I'm gonna say you changed it organically. You changed it so that you didn't like just outright say, you know what, screw you, writers, we're gonna make it so that they can't use the power armor. Yeah, I know. You wrote this whole thing so that they would use the power armor and get acquainted with it. So here, it's like, at least we used it. We got a taste of it. Now we know the potential of it, even though we won't get to use it again until later. And then maybe it does require that we have to find, some training or some extra stuff. I don't know. But, at least we were now able to succeed. How did the raider get up on the other side? So, again, like I said, I'm all about making things more challenging, but I'm seriously about trying to stay as don't change things to the point where it contradicts what the game is about.
That was a pretty amazing display. I'm just glad you're on our side.
You guys gonna be all right?
You guys gonna be okay now?
Yeah, for a while anyway. We can at least move some. Listen, when we first met, you asked about the Minutemen. One thing you should know about us, we help out our friends. So here, for everything you've done, thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Well, since you say that, maybe you'll come to Sanctuary with us. We could use your help getting settled there.
All right, we can do that.
All right, Garvey. I'm in.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I was heading back there
There's
anyway.
more to your destiny, isn't there? I've seen it, and I know your pain.
All right, you got to tell me.
Please, tell me. I need to know. You're a woman out of time, out of hope. But all is not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
All right, how you know about my son?
I knew it. Please, tell me where he is. I need to find my son. I see him. Not clearly, but I feel his life force. He's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
Alright. I need more.
Please, Mama Murphy. I'm working from nothing. I need more.
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The sight will paint a clearer picture.
No, Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you.
Well, shush, Preston. We're all
The
gonna die
age-old
eventually.
question: do you support her drug habit,
And our new friend
or do you
here,
try to get her
she's
to
gonna
clean
need
up?
it too.
And it's like, well, can I support it for a little bit? Then a little bit is like, well, how much is too much? God dang it.
Got it.
Well, let's get going.
I just opened it for the
Eventually
experience.
All right, folks. Thanks to our friend here, it's safe to move out. We're heading for that place Mama
Nice
Murphy knows
painting.
about. Sanctuary.
Is it raining? It sure is. It wasn't before. They'll catch up. See what I mean? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We sure collected a whole lot of stuff. And peckish. Let's see if we can remedy that real quick here. Medicine food. Well, grilled rad roach never hurt anybody. We better wash that down. I'm so tired. She keeps she's looking over here, something there over there to her left. See that? Her eyes just, yep, right over there in the corner. What's over there? She's looking at, trying to keep track of dog meat, or is she over here eyeing something? See? Alright, what is it? What is it? You just looking at the car? You looking at?
Found on your vacation home.
Your idea of heaven, Los Angeles. Could be some good salvage in there. Let's get to Sanctuary first, though. Things were close.
You don't know how many times I've actually taken this body right here in other playthroughs and just thrown him over the edge so you don't see him. You can't move the dog, and he would only to have it pop right back up here somewhere. It's like, who's moving him back? You know what I mean? Forget what mod list. Mod it has charity boxes at every settlement, and so it has some decent stuff in them. And then one thing that I've noticed is that it actually keeps respawning the stuff. And it's like, well, that's it's cool, but then it's a little OP. This is, I mean, pretty decent stuff in there. All right, so over here, we would put all this stuff in there. All right, canned dog food. Yeah. Let's see. All right, so now we got 6 people, but only 4 food. We have plenty of power, plenty of water. All right, and then we got 1 person on the food already. I don't want that. I want this. So what we're gonna do is real quick, proactively plant some additional things where it says we can plant them. I don't like that. I want it in the ground, not hovering above the ground. Right there. Looks like we should have a bunch of these eventually. Okay. Melons. Melon we can plant. Then assume, combination of things. Artifacts. Other things. Ooh, you can put a fishing station. I want to put a fishing. Do I have? Oh, nope, it's locked. I can put up a scavenging station. Okay, 6 food. All right, and then for some reason, I don't know why I do it, but I always grab this guy to do that. And then you are empty, right? All right. We're gonna put Karen on watch because she's an awful person, and we need somebody to do it. because right now we got enough food for everybody. Any additional people that come in the inn can be assigned a food duty. You see right here, we can't scrap that guy, which is kind of disappointing. And we can't scrap this guy. And gotta be honest with you, the loot that we got from him wasn't all that great. Yeah. Exit. Let's go find Garvey. Here's Garvey. Alright. Now we'll know where Garvey is. Or not. He should make his way around here soon. And if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm going the opposite way on his patrol.
I'm glad you decided to come with us. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here and get a place to call home. What do you think?
You know Mama Murphy's a drug addict, right? Listening to her might not be the brightest idea. I used to like living here.
Yeah, I used to like living here. Before the war.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
Yeah, 200 years ago.
I lived here. Over 200 years ago. I was frozen or something for most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you?
Just my son.
Just my son. Somebody took him away while I was still trapped. I've been looking for him.
Damn. I'm sorry. I hope you find him. Let me know if there's any way I can help. Anyway, I am glad you're here. And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask. I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there. Somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. The trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out the settlement?
Yeah.
I'd be glad to help.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen could use more people like you. By the way, if you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he can get.
See, that part was easy. Sturgis.
You willing to do some work?
I love work. I can sit and watch it all day.
sit and watch it all day.
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for
I
too
lost
long.
karma. Yeah, I'd be glad to help.
I'd be glad to help.
Okay, good deal. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use. Give me a holler if you need anything.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Hey, Sturgis.
I like it. Having a place to sleep will improve everyone's spirits. What we need now is a reliable source of clean water.
On it.
I'm on it. Clean water coming up.
Great. Thanks again.
Hey, Sturgis.
I feel better already, knowing we have a reliable supply of clean water. I hope you don't mind me asking for some more help, but our food supplies are running low. If we're gonna settle here, we'll need to get some crops established.
Hey, on it.
I'll start planting right away.
Good deal.
Hey, Sturgis.
Well, this place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can grow our own food, I think we can really make a go with this. The trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become. What we need is
Of
to
course.
get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
I doubt it.
What sort of defenses did you have in mind?
Walls, sandbags, turrets, whatever you can put together.
Understood. Hey,
Hey, Sturgis.
Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road. But yeah, I think this is it. Home. Feels good.
I was glad to help.
I was glad to help.
Well, I appreciate it. Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door's always open to you.
And some of the walls,
Windows,
too.
Some of the walls, actually, come to think of it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I better get back to it. Take care now.
Oh, so close. All right. Did we hear gunfire? I hear gunfire, I just don't know where. I'm gonna take a little bit of a nap. All right, so now it's late at night, but we're gonna eat something before we go to bed. Oh, there comes the rain again. Falling on my head like a memory. Falling on my head like a new emotion. Sturgis?
Nice job with those defenses. I got nothing else I need right now. I think Preston may want to chat.
Yeah, we already checked. Okay, we got some beds. Couch. Couple beds. Another bed. Hey, who are you? Okay. Doing some night gardening. Gardening at night. Oh, I can't get over it. Holy cow. Okay. I didn't even. Did I not check the houses?
Sweet.
Apparently, I did not check this house. This is what I'm gonna
Mr. Brooks, welcome back.
see. Hey,
Hey, Codsworth.
Mr. Brooks, welcome back. I do hopefully find some assistance in my help.
you can say that.
You could say that. I made a few new friends.
I'll have another those days. I realize that I'm nervously gutsy, but if needed, I'd be honored to accompany you throughout the Commonwealth. Just say the word.
You actually like to do that?
Would you like to?
As you wish, Mom.
Mm, not right now.
No, not now.
All right then.
I'll come back and get you, bro. Don't worry though. I need you to stay here. Watch out. Watch after the city. Watch after everybody. Just checking. Okay, so we did check that one. Okay, so we were back here. We gotta just double check because we didn't. Obviously, we didn't check every single house. Yeah, we definitely. Nope. Was that you? It sounded like somebody was down here with me. Yeah, I know.
That's it.
And there it is. Ooh, 2 levels. So I wanted to check the other thing too. Want to check that out. Oh heck yeah. supposed to come back down here and hit robustness. Okay. Should we sleep here and just chill? I feel rested? Really? That's weird. Alright. Oh, I didn't want that. I wanted this. Dog meat, you didn't find anything. Nothing I really want. Dog meat, I can't see you. I don't know where you are. So you finding something means absolutely nothing to me. I can't tell where the bark is coming from. Your bark is okay. What did you find over here? Did you? What he needs to be able to do is just pick it up and bring it to me. Did you find anything? What you find? Yeah, see? And that's why I leave you at home. Close the door. I think this is supposed to be my bed. You live in a barn? Close the door. All right, which way do we go first? Uh-oh.
Body aching? Sore of heart? Geiger counters off the chart? Kasdan Caravan's got the cure. Alternative medicine products that will fix you up for sure. Kasdan Caravan is currently doing business next to the old cemetery near Covenant.
All right. So, here's how I'm thinking of playing it. All right, so there's a Vault 111 distress signal.
Attention, all Vault-Tec personnel. A reactor failure is imminent in the Vault 111 government facility. Immediate action is required. There are multiple lives at risk. This message will repeat.
Okay. So we got that. Those are the two things that I'm thinking of. There's an emergency distress call too.
If anyone could hear me, I need your help. I was passing through the old Belcher's cave when the roof collapsed on me.
All right, we all know what that one is. So I'm not overly worried about that one. Really? Nothing. But I'm thinking I want to pick up Heather first, then come back and check this one. They'll survive until we come back. So I'm going to turn this off for now. And that's where we're going to go. And then maybe once we have her, we might look at this one too. Investigate the crime scene. Belcher's Cave. That's going to have to wait a little bit. So I'm looking at the time here. So what I'm going to try to do is keep these around, 80, 90 minutes so that, I think that's might be the sweet spot for some of these. Some might still be my little long play, 2 to 3 hours. Starfield for one. Maybe Ash Lotus. That one might be a little bit longer. But these others, I think they're just better. I think people prefer that they're a little shorter, not as long, not 3 hours, not 2. So we'll see. We're still trying to hit that sweet spot, trying to figure out exactly what's best. But right now, next up, in the next episode, we'll be going to go get Heather. That's going to be a bit of a journey, and we're going to have some obstacles along the way. And then once we get her, we're going to head back up this way and check out 111. I kind of want her with me to go check out the 111 government facility. Even though I could just turn around and go do it right now. So we'll see. And then there's us, right? So go down. Next up, Heather, and then the 111 government facility. We kind of already know what it is, but we won't say anything for those that don't. No spoilers. But it's interesting because that quest line actually is pretty interesting as well. And then once we do that, we probably can double round and, because usually what I do is I go grab Heather, then go to Corvega, and then head back to Ten Pines, and then come all the way back here. And I just don't know if there's enough time to do that. We'll see if we're feeling froggy, right? If we feel like we can go down to hit Corvega first, roll over to Ten Pines, and then come on over here and finish that out. So we'll see. But for now, guys, remember, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. All right, peace.